Hello viewers, this is Anthony, Neighborhood Dasher. Thanks for tuning into the channel today, Deliver to the Hungry. There's a lot of hungry people in this town, and I'm out here working with DoorDash and Uber Eats to deliver them some food. You know, most days doing this kind of work bring new challenges, and you're going to want to stick with me to the end to see how I get through them. Today is Monday, September 8th. And I'm on vacation from my 9-to-5 job, so I thought I'd come out here on this beautiful 80-degree day here in Monroe to make some deliveries and earn some extra money. And I got something to share with you. As you noticed in my title, I got robbed again. It's my own fault this time. I didn't get robbed of my deliveries that I was making with DoorDash. My wallet got stolen, and it's my own fault. I got a question for you. How many of you dashers and delivery drivers lock your vehicle up every time you go out to make a delivery? I usually don't, because I have to enter my vehicle with a key. I don't have one of those automatic door openers. So, and I always figure I'm only going to be gone from my car for maybe a minute or two. Well, the other night that wasn't the case. You know, it's my own fault. I take responsibility because my wallet's so bulky, I don't like to carry it in my pocket. All I carry in my pocket is my driver's license and a credit card. So when I do the shop and delivers. And I always leave my wallet in my side pocket in my door. Well, this Saturday night, it was about 10 p.m. I'm usually not out making these deliveries this late at night when it's dark. But I got an email from Grubhub telling me that if I didn't make a delivery within the next couple days, that they were going to deactivate my account, because my account is in Toledo, Ohio. And I don't know the roads in Toledo at all, but I like to keep that app active. So I thought, well, okay, I'll just go out and make one quick delivery and come back home. So I was in downtown Toledo, Ohio, and I had a delivery. It was a McDonald's delivery going to one of their big apartment complexes there downtown. And everybody knows how hard it is to find an apartment in these 5-floor apartment complexes, and that's exactly what it was. So I thought, well, I'm gonna dart out here, deliver this McDonald's, and come back to my vehicle. Well, I was having a hard time finding the apartment, of course. And when I came back to my vehicle, I noticed my dome light was on and my door was ajar. And I know for sure I always shut my door. And so that was a red flag right there. So when I got in, I thought, oh, please let my wallet be in the compartment. Well, it was gone. Somebody stole it. So immediately I got on the phone, I called my wife, and she started canceling all of my cards that I had in there. So that was a good thing. They were all canceled. And the only issue I had was I looked and there was one charge. It was only $20 and some change at some bar in downtown Toledo. And one other small charge for like $8.75, and that was some hot dog seller that was probably on the street corner selling hot dogs. So it was only like a $28 loss, so I wasn't about to call the police for something like that. I had all my cards canceled, so I'm here today at the credit union where I have my account. I got a new card issued, and they're going to be mailing me all my other cards that were in my wallet. So, but it's my own stupidity. I should learn to lock my door. It's just a pain when I'm in a hurry to make these deliveries. So. But thanks for tuning into the channel today. I'm about ready to turn on Uber Eats and see what kind of offers I can get tonight. So thanks for tuning in. Sit back, relax, and when I get my first offer, I'll be with you. All right, viewers, I got my first offer. It's from Uber Eats. Looks like it's a shop and deliver. It looked like it was only for 3 items, only going like 3 miles. and it was paying like $7. I forgot to take a screenshot, but I'm sure that's what it was, paying $7. Sounds like it's going to be a pretty easy shop. So
turn right on Greenfield Drive, then turn left on Huber Drive. I'm
heading out here to Meijer right now to shop for these 3 items. All right, well, it's 4:40 p.m. It's rush hour traffic. It's stop and go. I'm getting stuck by every red light there is. But I looked at the Meijer pickup. It's actually for 9 items. And I'm scrolling through here now. Everything looks pretty simple, but there's one item on here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find it. It's called Boston lettuce. I mean, I've heard of the romaine lettuce, but I've never heard of Boston lettuce. So they want one of those, so I might have a hard time finding that. But everything else looks pretty simple. So I should be at Meijer's in about 3 or 4 minutes, depending on traffic. So I'll see you once I get there. I see the fire department parked here in front of Meijer. Okay, well, there's a problem here with this app. It says these russet potatoes, 10 pounds for $5.19, and the ad here on the wall or the display says $5.19 for 5 pounds. So let me go see if I scan this and see if it'll accept this 5-pound bag. Not even sure what happened to it. I didn't even scan it, but it's gone. So let me see, continue shopping. I guess maybe I didn't have to scan the barcode. Well, I thought I was going to have a problem finding this Boston lettuce, but I got lucky and this is the last one on the shelf. Let me see if I can scan this. I guess it just says enter count. So it's just one, and the weight is I'm not sure what the weight is on here. Maybe it'll tell me on the sign here. All right, so far there's 3 and 3 is 6 items, so looks like I got 3 more to find. All right, these Wonder classic hamburger buns. All right, this shop is going real smooth and easy. The last thing on the list is a Blue Bonnet 4 count. All right, so we are going to head to the checkout. Simple 9-item pickup there. All right, my app is warning me that I only got a 10% battery left on my phone, so I got to make sure to plug it in once I get out in my car. Looks like I'll be in and out pretty quickly here. All right, that was a pretty quick checkout here, no problems, nothing requiring an ID. Luckily, I have a copy of my Uber Eats card on my phone because I unfortunately was robbed of my hard one. So I'm just going to take a copy of the receipt and then we'll meet you at the delivery. I was able to park in my section C. That's always a good thing. Now that I'm locking up my car, every time I get out, I'm having to unlock it. It might just take an extra minute, but I guess it's worth it. This shop at Meijer, she's wanting it delivered by...
God loves you. God loves you. God loves you.
She's wanting
God loves you. God loves you. God loves you.
She's wanting it delivered by 5:11, and it's currently 5:05. The GPS is telling me I should arrive by 5:10, so I'm going to be 1 minute early. Success. Suddenly my GPS stopped talking to me, telling me the direction, so I almost missed my turn. But luckily I'm watching here on CarPlay. It's right in front of me with the map. It tells me turn by turn. This delivery is going to be here in an apartment. I've been here a number of times, so let's see if I can find this apartment. All right, I arrived here pretty simply. This isn't a big apartment complex, but I'm looking for a specific letter here. And I think it's right around the corner. It says meet at the door. I'm going to need a pin. I got it all in one trip here. 4 bags. Hi.
DoorDash?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay. Well, Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, yeah.
Okay. What's your apartment number?
948.
Okay. You got a pin for me?
Yep, 9828.
All right. Sure I don't drop anything like I did last time.
Thank you.
9248?
9828.
All right, let me go ahead and put that in here. 9248.
9828.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
All right, thanks, buddy. You have a good evening. I sure hope he was the right person to hand it to. I didn't get a chance to knock on the door, but he looked like he was honest. Good idea. I just thought of a quick question I'd like to ask all my fellow delivery people out there. You know, at that last stop there, the Meijer drop-off, I handed those 4 bags to that young boy that met me outside on the sidewalk, and I got to thinking, has it ever happened to any of you where somebody was away from the delivery address and they asked for the order, and you just give it to them? Or do you verify ID? You know, I mean, he looked like he was honest, that, you know, he wasn't pulling anything, but I'm sure, you know, there's always a possibility where somebody could see you with your DoorDash gear on, like I always wear, and realize I'm making a delivery and try to get an order that doesn't belong to them. So has that ever happened to you? Has anybody ever asked for the order away from the delivering address and you just hand it to them like I did? Just wondering. You can leave a comment down below if you do have a comment. We'll see you at my next offer. You know, now that I think about it more, that gentleman that I handed that order to, he had the 4-digit PIN. So he had to be the right customer, because I'm sure if he made up 4 numbers, it would have rejected it when I entered it. So, but still, I'm wondering, you know, if a PIN isn't required and somebody asks you for the order, you just give it to them. But, you know, I know for sure he was legitimate because he knew the correct PIN. But in the future, I'm gonna, if no PIN is required, I'm gonna start asking for ID. I don't think that's a bad idea. All right, my next pickup here is at Culver's. It's an order for Michelle. It's going to pay $15.03. It should be done in 24 minutes, going 9.3 miles total. It's a delivery out in Newport. So let's go in here to Culver's and see if they have this order ready for Michelle. Should I get it myself? Hi, I got a pickup for Michelle.
How are you doing today, sir?
Good. Thank you. No drinks? Okay. Thanks a lot. All right, so she does have a few drinks here. Okay, so I'm going to verify it. And get it delivered somewhere out in Newport. Okay, the time is currently 5:51, and this customer is expecting this order by 6 p.m. My GPS is telling me I should arrive by 5:57 p.m. So I'd say that's a success. I think her hamburger is going to be nice and hot for her. It's something how the customer doesn't show up at all until you're out of view. I drove away kind of watching to see if the customer came to the door to get my delivery, and they don't show their face until I'm gone. So I hope they got it. I believe they did. But yeah, I mean, I can understand, you know, not wanting to come to the door, but when I'm in my vehicle, I mean, you could open your door at least and get the order, I would think. At least it gives the drivers the knowledge that you accepted the order. All right, my friends, I took a short break. I turned the apps off for a while there, and I went to McDonald's and got something to eat. And as soon as I turned it back on here, I got a order from DoorDash. It's a pickup here at Subway. I think it said it was paying like $5, going like 3 miles. So I accepted it, and I'm gonna walk in here to Subway and see if this order's ready. It's getting kind of late. It's 8:23. So the flashlight I have, I don't know, it's a new flashlight. It's only about maybe 6 months old, and every time I try to use it, it only stays lit for a couple minutes and then it goes out. So I might have a hard time finding these addresses, but let's hope the GPS takes me where it's supposed to. So I'm gonna go in here and see if this order's ready. All right, it looks like this order is just one item. It says 1 cheesy garlic. So hopefully they'll have it ready. I see something sitting on the rack. I can't even begin to pronounce the name of the customer. Yep, this is the order I need right here. I'm going to take a picture of the receipt. And we'll get it delivered. Mm-hmm.
Starting route. Proceed.
All right, I arrived here at this delivery. It's Joyology, and I just happened to notice that they left a message on here. It said, make sure it has chopsticks, please. So I don't know, it was all wrapped up, so I sure hope they put chopsticks inside. I'm not sure what you would use chopsticks for at Subway, but they want them. So hopefully whoever prepared this order seen that note and gave them chopsticks. So let's go in here and drop it off here to the counter. Hello. I got a DoorDash delivery.
All right.
Can't pronounce the name. Is that you?
Let's see here. What do we got?
Is it the
Oh, it is. Okay.
There you go, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
You too.
Be safe.
Yeah, thanks. All right. So we're going to go ahead and complete that delivery. And I've got, it looks like $5 with a $2 DoorDash pay and a $3 tip. Total of $5. So I've got Uber Eats running and I got DoorDash both running. So let's see who gives me an offer next. All right, I got another offer here. DoorDash is being real generous tonight. They're gonna pay me $3 to go 1.8 miles. It's a pickup at American Diner here. I'm here in the parking lot. It says to deliver by 8:46 and it's 8:36. So as long as they have this order ready, I should have no problem delivering it on time. So now I've got an order coming in from Uber Eats. I forgot to pause them. It's 6:01, going 7 miles, picking up a Dairy Queen. I'm declining that because it's not even $1 a mile. So, and now I'm gonna pause Uber Eats while I run in here to American Diner and pick up this order paying me $3. I don't know. Whatever happened to the names Mary, John, Bill, Susie? This is for a Tay, T-A-Y. So we'll go in here and see if Tay's order's ready. 2 items, hot chocolate and a BLT. Hello. Tay. Looks like she's got it all ready there.
Do you need a drink here? Or
No, that's fine. Thank you.
You are so welcome. She just had a BLT and a hot chocolate.
Yeah, it was real simple. Thanks a lot. Oh, take a photo of the receipt. There is no receipt. So they'll want me to take a picture of the bag. And let's go get it delivered. Yeah, it's getting kind of dark out here. It said I should arrive at this customer's house by 8:31.
At the next light, turn right.
And it looks like this customer wants it delivered by 8:37. So I'm about 6 minutes early. All right, I'm hoping that they leave the porch light on for me. My flashlight that I have, the battery isn't very strong, so it's not very bright. I do see a house up here with a red light. Maybe that's the one I'm looking for.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
Okay, my GPS is telling me I arrived, so it must be this house right here with the red light. I'm not sure if I'm in the neighbor's driveway or we'll see if I can find this. Okay, luckily my flashlight is working enough where I can see the 602 on the house. That's where this is to be delivered. I don't understand what's wrong with my flashlight. It's brand new. And yet it's only staying lit for a few seconds. All right, so I apologize. I'm sure nobody can see. It says do not knock. So I'm just gonna take a photo of my delivery here. Turn on my light. I believe I arrived on time. All right. I got to get me a new flashlight. Luckily, the one here on my iPhone is working. All right, my friends, it's getting dark out here. I paused DoorDash and Uber Eats, but I plan on staying out for a little while longer. Looks like I might have made like $22 with Uber Eats and $8 with DoorDash tonight for a total of $30. So not bad for just a few deliveries. So thanks for tuning into the channel today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can always hit the like button, and you can always subscribe if you want to see more. So I hope to be back out here tomorrow, Tuesday, and do another video before I go in for surgery. So thanks for tuning in. You have a good day.